In Section B, students move away from estimating or eyeballing the line of best fit for a scatter plot to actually calculating the line of best fit with the aid of technology. You will need to decide which technology you prefer for students to use. The process for calculating the line of best fit using a graphing calculator varies among the type of calculator used, and they are all very different from using Desmos. In addition, students will need to know how to turn on the statistical data for the regression. Students will specifically need to know how to access the correlation coefficient, or R, when the calculation is made for each data set. The reason why this is important is because students learn about the correlation coefficient in Lesson 4. Then, in Lesson 5, they use R to interpret the strength of the linear association. Finally, in Lesson 6, students explore the difference between causation and association and how correlation fits into this comparison. In essence, the primary focus of Section B is for students to know how to use the correlation coefficient to interpret data and understand how accurate their predictions are when they use a regression equation. In some situations, the prediction could be considered a loose estimate, while in other contexts, the predictions is highly probable. And one last instructional suggestion, be sure to check out the project for Unit 3. In addition to providing students with an alternative form of assessment, the project for this unit taps into data that may be of interest to a wide variety of students, since they use data from several different real-world scenarios. For the first part of the project, students who are interested in medicine or history may find the investigation about the relationship between the height of a human and the length of their humerus interesting. In this investigation, students collect data from their classmates and then use it to estimate the height of an ancient human when given the length of a fossil being uncovered from an archaeological site. For the second part of the project, students use real-world data about a team's penalties and compared if it has a relationship to their win-loss record for the season. You may choose to have students research their own data for any sport they prefer, or use the provided data for football penalties. Real-world data projects like this one help students make connections to their own lives and interests while also displaying the relevancy of what they are learning to context beyond the classroom.